Alrighty, Tuesday. It is a Tuesday. I think it's the 3rd of January. Yeah, 3rd of January. I took one trade today, and what I'm trying to do is, really, like my system's the same. The process is the same. The routine is the same, but risking, bet sizing, position management. I mean, position management is also the same, but position sizing is something I am improving actively. And so normally, I would take a full risk on a trade. My full risk is 1R. So 1% risk is how much I take. And the reason I do that is because my account, the way I am treating my trading is I just want to have my account size as large as possible and then take positions, like manage my risk with 1% on it. And that's just me personally, and my risk tolerance, and just what I'm comfortable with, very honestly, what I can consistently consistently execute on without having put too much stress on myself to a point that I'm not performing as well as I could be anymore. And so that's what I do. But then now going into 2023 started, and with all the experience and all the knowledge and lessons I've learned about my system, about myself, about everything, my trading related stuff, I am in a place where my intuition is now really telling me that the way forward is to adjust my position sizing, take different position sizes. And what it's telling me right now to do is keep my max position size risk to be 1%, because that's what I'm comfortable with. But depending on the trade every day, I'm checking the charts, I'm checking through my system, and just also incorporating my gut feel to it. Whereas what that means is basically, like today when I took my trade, I thought of it as, okay, this one's got a good probability it could go lower. But then at the time of taking that trade, I also felt like, you know what, this is not the perfect, most ideal trade, and so instead of risking a full 1% on the trade, what I did was I risked 0.5%, and then I let the trade do its thing. And turns out the trade started going my way. I waited a few hours, and when I got another kind of, I read the price action again, and then I got another signal, so to speak, which was telling me okay, hey, this market wants to go further into my direction. And then I just added another 0.5% and made my risk 1%. And that's what I did. And it's a little bit of a different approach, definitely a different approach. It's something I've not done because I've been doing 1% on every trade for the past whole year. And then I experimented in end of November, early December with the approach of putting 2% risk on some trades that I thought were better than others, like AE setups. And turns out I was not really comfortable with that. Taking losses on a 2R was a little bit detrimental to me. It was really stress inducing, and I just couldn't take many losses in a row without getting my confidence altered, and just going through a whole roller coaster of emotions. So now I'm practicing. Honestly, it's just a practice. Trading is all about practice, and that's what I did today. So overall, it was a good trade. And another thing I'm practicing is I want to get out, because the way my system works is I'm trying to take a trade, and I'm basically trying to catch a move intraday, within the day, whatever the move is, I'm trying to catch it. So today on the trade that I was on, the move was about 1.2% move, and my target was much further. My target was like 1.7% ish, and eventually by the time the price moved, and it had moved 1.2%, I saw the market now at this moment it was like at 1% move. And I looked at the market, and in the past I would just keep trailing my stop. But from my last month's trading and just reflection, I realized I need to be getting out of these positions. When I see that move that I'm trying to catch is done or is not going to be achieved on this day because of the situation of the market in real time, maybe the market is not conducive, it doesn't have the volatility or the volume for the kind of move that I'm looking for on that day, I need to get out with whatever the market's giving me at the heights of it. So like today 1.2% was big. Like that was a big move in the market for me compared to everything else, and I took my gains. I just took my gains. I closed it, which is something I did not do in the past, but that's something I am now training myself to do, because that's the next level for me to increase my profitability. And that's what I did today. It was a pretty good day. Overall, really relaxing. I flew kites, ate a bunch of meals, played, and just relaxed, quality time with people. Just fun stuff. Lived my life to the best of my abilities. It was a great day. I lived a very good day today. And also did what I do and love doing, trading. And it was a profitable day today, which is awesome. Not bad. That's it.